Okay, Cancer, this is your general reading from September 16th through September 30th. It is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. If it resonates, awesome. Let me know in the comments. If it doesn't, check your other signs or check out one of these other awesome readers on here. Cancer. Okay. So, crowning, you have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So, there's some sort of passionate new beginning that you feel like you're not getting off the ground or isn't happening for you. Could be pertaining to a creative pursuit, or could be relationship. Since it's fire, it's creative, passionate, sexual energy. So either one of those, whichever one works for you, then that's what it is for you. It's fire energy as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you may be dealing with fire sign, or you may have some in your chart. All right, so your past energy, Seven of Swords. Thankfully, it's in the past because it's a really shitty card. It's a deception card. It's like theft, but it doesn't have to be like physical theft, like somebody stole something from you physical. It could have been like energy. It's just really sneaky, really deceitful energy. It's air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't mean that you're dealing with one of those, but that's what swords are. So either way, shitty past energy. Present, you have the High Priestess. So that's awesome. So you go from this like sneaky, deceptive energy to listening to your intuition, right? Now, in your immediate future, you have the Seven of Cups. So it's your energy as well as Scorpio and Pisces. Seven of Cups is kind of, it can either be a lot of options. You have like all these cups around. You can, pick one, whatever. So whatever this reading pertains to for you, you have a lot of options, or it's kind of the fantasy card. So you may be living in sort of a fantasy world, maybe a little delusional, or you have all these ideas up there in your head and you're not bringing them down to the material world. Okay? Now, in your outcome, you have the reversed Eight of Swords. So it's more air energy, but the Eight of Swords upright is a mental prison card. So it's kind of, being all up in your head, whatever, feeling stuck, feeling trapped in a situation. So it's reversed, so awesome. So you don't feel like you're up in your head. You don't feel like you're trapped or stuck anywhere, bound to anything, okay? All right, let's clarify. Why is this Ace of Wands up here reversed for your crowning? Because that's no good. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. So it's clarified by the reverse Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords upright energy is really fucking horrible energy, like crisis type energy, right? Like life or death, horrible crisis, like physical illness, mental illness, like the guy's actually being stabbed, okay? But it's reversed. So you're coming out of this energy of crisis mode, feeling like complete shit, and it's also closing out a cycle that's not good. Obviously it sucked, so it's good that it's reversed, but it doesn't help when this is reversed, because after something like that, you don't want to be stuck, not moving, not having a new beginning either. So I'm going to clarify that one again in a little bit, but it's clarify your High Priestess and your present. These are flying out for you guys. And 2 came out, so I'm just going to keep them both. Wow. Okay. And it's kind of strange, the 2 that came out together. So first you have the Knight of Cups. Again, water energy, you and Scorpio and Pisces. So the Knight of Cups is forward movement in love, because it's cups, it's emotions. It's, you know, this guy riding in on his white horse offering his cup of love, right? That could be you or someone else. And then the one that fell out with it, Queen of Cups, more water energy. So awesome. So you go from this shitty place to listening to your intuition, either riding in, making this offer, or someone's doing this to you, right? There's forward movement in love, and there's someone offering their cup. I don't know if it's you or someone else, but that's what's going on. And after that happens, then you get to this Queen of Cups place, which is awesome. I mean, that's exactly where you're supposed to go after the Knight of Cups. I mean, the next one up is the Queen of Cups, so that's awesome. It's progressing like it's supposed to. So good for you guys. But why the 7 of Cups then in the future? Why this fantasy, delusional, too many options shit? Let's see what that's all about. Clarify 7 of Cups for Cancer. Oh my gosh, see, they're just falling right the hell out. And that's 3. And I wouldn't normally keep all 3, but I'm going to, because fuck it. They all wanted to come out, so they're just going to come out. Alright, so since they're all good, I'm not going to take this as living in a fantasy world. I'm going to take it as you're bringing your ideas, you know, down to earth. Like, you have all these things up there that you can manifest and you're bringing them down. That's how I'm going to take it based on these 3 that just fell out, and I'll show you why. So you have the Hierophant, which is tradition, commitment, could have something to do with religious factors, spiritual stuff, you know, but it's a good card, right? Then you have the 6 of Wands, which is the Victory card. It's also fire energy if you're dealing with a fire sign, but it's the Victory card, okay? The next one that fell out, are you ready, guys? It's the happiest fucking card in the deck, the Sun. Look at that shit. That's awesome, right? So it's ultimate happiness, it's clarity. So you go from way back here, this deceptive type energy, to listening to your intuition, Knight of Cups, to the Queen of Cups, to this 7 of Cups, with all this stuff up in the air, all this stuff that you can have, that you can do, whatever, to commitment, to victory, to ultimate happiness and clarity. Good for you guys. Okay, I still want to know why that shit's up there in your crowning, though, because it doesn't match your present and your future. Let's clarify the 8 of Swords reversed, though, first, before we get into that again, okay? Verify the reversed 8 of Swords for Cancer and the outcome. Sweet, guys. All right, so do you remember what I said about this 8 of Swords? It's the mental prison card. Feeling like you're stuck, trapped, whatever, can't get out of a situation that's pretty shitty, but it's reversed, so you are. And it's clarified by the Star. It's Aquarius energy, but it's healing. It's hope, it's renewal, it's rejuvenation, it's having faith, right? And you guys have the Star and the Sun in the same fucking reading. That is awesome. It's great. And the High Priestess. Like, what the hell? I don't even know if there's another one that would make this any better. Let me think about it for a minute. Alright, let's clarify the 10 of Swords and Ace of Wands, though, because if that's what's going on in your head, it shouldn't be, because your reading is really fucking good. Alright, clarify 10 of Swords and Ace of Wands. Crowning energy for Cancer. Jeez, guys, what's going on? Stop feeling this way. All right, so your crowning energy, you got yourself, except in reverse. So you got the Chariot in reverse. What's going on? So you feel like there's no movement. Obviously, this Ace of Wands, like lack of a new passionate beginning, and this reverse Chariot, no forward movement, like you're stuck there. It's not happening the way that you want it to, but it is. This is what's going on in your head. You have this reversed Ace of Wands. You're coming out of this Ten of Swords, shitty place, but you don't feel like you're going anywhere. You feel like you're still there, but you shouldn't, because it's all going exactly the way that anyone would want it to go. Really. Okay? So don't even worry about whatever it is that has you feeling like you're not going to move forward. You are, clearly. Okay, time to pull your Mother Mary Oracle, and this is what I read to you because it's a new deck and I don't know it by heart. So if you don't want to stick around for it, I won't be offended, but I love these cards. They're awesome and they're always on point with the reading. So let's see. Our Lady of Manifest Miracles. Okay, and look at the number, guys. That's an 11 card. Sweet. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Okay, you ready? This oracle brings you to a special task if you are willing to accept it. The task is to become a sacred vessel through which the miracles can be manifest. Throughout history, there are stories of ordinary people who were asked to perform some task or other. These tasks were not impossible, but were challenging because they asked each individual to put more faith in their will prevail. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. I'm sorry, guys. In their will prevailing than in their fears and the fears of those around them, even if they couldn't see how that could be possible. These people became known as saints, but they began just as you and I, ordinary people living their lives. To fulfill the task that this mother will ask of you, whether you know that is right now or have no idea whatsoever as of yet, you'll need to have courage. Courage will help you trust your heart as you sense her task for you. It might be a seemingly small task, such as planting a garden of flowers on your front lawn, which will benefit those who pass by. It might be a large task, such as speaking the truth in a relationship where you might fear that in doing so you will lose the relationship. It might be to write a book or to come out of the spiritual closet, so to speak. Okay. This oracle brings a special message also that it is time now to put your spiritual principles to the test. It's time to rely on them completely as a way to live and to move in the world. It's not only safe to do this, but the only way to really allow miraculous love to manifest through you. Doing this will mean that all that is destined to be born through you in this lifetime can then be. All right, guys. Well, that was cool. So, awesome reading. So, don't be so worried. Don't feel like you're stuck, because you're not. Just keep listening to your intuition. Just keep doing what you're doing, and everything looks like it's going to be just fine. All right? See you guys.